What's the way, baby? This a tsunami for the culture. I kamikaze. I put my life on a lifeline. If she the gold, now would anybody doubt it? If she the gold, now would anybody doubt it? Huh? Do anybody got it? Do anybody got it? I say anybody got it.
Did y'all hear my leg just pop just now? I need to stretch. Anyways, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. It's been a long time since I posted. It's been like, I feel like it's been like over a year. Maybe a year exactly, but like at least over a year. I've been wanting to get back to making videos. I might as well get comfortable. I've been wanting to be back making videos for like a while, but I just feel like I can never find the right time, or I'll never have both. Like I'll have time or energy, but I never have the two at the same time, you know? Like I never have two things that match. But today, I got time and I got energy. Okay, so tell me what, like, there's a lot, well, not a lot that happened, but a lot that I want to talk about that went on during this year that I hadn't been posting. But what I just wanted to focus on today, because that would be a lot of videos, what I wanted to say today is tell me why I was going to go back to school to get my master's, but I dropped out today. But I really didn't even drop out. Like, they dropped me. And now I see it as like the biggest blessing. Because when they dropped me, like, I felt so relieved that I didn't have to go back to school. So I do work for the city, and they were supposed to be paying for me to go back to school, but come to find out they were only going to pay for tuition. And I thought that I might get a grant as a graduate student. Like, I thought I would be able to get the Pell Grant, but I'm not able to get it apparently as a graduate student. Or I thought they had like certain exceptions for it, but they don't. And like, I just really, so I would have to take out loans. I really don't see myself going into more debt right now, like just to get another degree. So right now I'm gonna talk about why I don't want to go back to school to get another degree. I'm not making this video to really convince anybody. If it convinces you, then do you. But this is why I'm not. I'm just like, okay, so I'm still in debt for my first degree, like thousands of dollars, not too much. I'll just go ahead and tell y'all because it's not a big, you know, like right now, I'm 13K in debt. Cool. Why would I tack on another 40,000, 50,000 in debt just to get a piece of paper in a year from now that's only going to give me a $3 raise that's not going to pay for that debt? That is not going to, I'm not saying it's going to, like, I don't know for sure how much I would get, but y'all know how the economy is right now. I'm not going to get that much more money for my time or the degree, and I'm gonna be paying it off for the next 50 years. That's just not where I'm at right now. But I found myself doing it because in the field that I work in, HR, if it's quote unquote free, then why wouldn't I do it? I'm young, I don't have kids, sure I have the time, but it's just like not in my heart to do it. And of course, like people in my family and just older people in general, they're always like, oh, well, you should do it. You should go back to school right now. You're gonna regret it later. Like, that'd be the main thing. Like, oh, you gonna wish you had done it while you was young. You gonna, really? Because I've been out a couple years and I don't wish I had done it. But I be trying to look out for like future me and be like, okay, well, maybe 24-year-old Jalen don't think that she'll need this, but let me go ahead and get it just in case she does. But I really don't think I'm gonna regret it. Like, and school's always gonna be there. That's another thing. Like, that school ain't going nowhere. If I decide in 6 years that I want to go there, I could be able to attend there. It may be from my own pocket even more, but either way it go, it's just not a priority for me right now. And I just was like, so we weren't that far into the semester. It had only been like a week. During the first week of college, you only do like introductions and stuff. So I was keeping up with that. But yeah, I didn't have my financial aid paid in full by September 3rd, so they just dropped me. I went to campus today to talk to the financial aid office, and they were telling me what I needed to do, how I could straighten it out and get back into my classes. But I was just like, I don't really want to do all of that. And not because I'm lazy, but because I didn't care to begin with. When I was in the classes, I was just like, okay, I'm gonna just do my work. It's just a year, I'll get over it. But like being dropped and then having to do the work to get back into these classes that I didn't want to be in the first place, like, And the crazy thing is, this isn't even my first time doing this. Like, when I first started with the city, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go back to school, but I had just got my bachelor's, and so I was like, well, maybe I should just take a little break. So it had been like 2 years, and I was like, okay, well, maybe I'm ready to go back now. But honestly, I don't know if I'll ever go back. I say never, but I just would really rather focus on YouTube or something more entrepreneurial than going to school and getting another degree. It just does not seem worth it for me right now. I haven't felt this much freedom and relief in a long time, because since I started working for the city, and like, nothing's wrong with the city, you feel me? If anybody from my job see this, like, that's not what I'm saying. I just meant since I started working 8 to 5, like, y'all, it is so draining. For one, this is the longest I've ever held down a job, and then especially one with those hours, like, it just drains you. And I'm just like, at this point right now, I'm like, I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to work this type of job just in general, you know, like how much longer I might want to do this anyway. So why would I continue to go down a path to get a degree where I don't even see myself using it anyway? I just couldn't make that make sense. And so I don't know if anybody else out there is debating on whether they should go back. If it makes sense for you, if that's the field you want to work in, then sure. But if it's not the field you want to work in, then why do that just in case? I just feel like it would take time and energy from what you really want to do. Like, just start doing what you want to do at this point. Like I said, even after I got my first degree, I was like, man, I really didn't need this. I didn't realize that right after. It may have been like a year and a half after, I don't know. I was like, man, I really didn't even need that one when I really think about it. But of course, I just went straight from high school to college because that's what everybody say you're supposed to do, right? But really, I wouldn't have gotten that one either. I don't know where I would be right now, but I'm just saying. And so definitely, I don't need the second one or a third one. And I just really didn't want to disappoint people in my life who may be like looking up to me or expecting me to get another one. But I just got to the point, I don't care no more. I don't. And it feels so good. I feel like a lot of people reach this point at different times, but like, once you finally make it there, like, it is just so freeing. Like, and I feel like, okay, because I said that I had thought about going back a couple years ago, and here I am thinking about going back, I feel like today was finally like, what kind of say? We are not going back. Like,
but we are not going back. We are not going back.
That's really how I feel like. So I feel like since I finally made the decision that I'm cool to do whatever I want now and pursue whatever I want outside of the job that pays for my livelihood right now. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, that's it. I definitely want to start posting more often and just talking about a whole lot of other stuff that I want to talk about. But I felt like this was a good place to start. I am not going back to school. It is a scam. I don't even think it's needed in today's society. If it's working for you, then cool. But don't feel bad if you don't want to go back. And don't let nobody make you feel bad if you don't want to go back. Because it's really not for everybody. And it's definitely not for me. So if you're new here, please like and subscribe. But I'll see y'all in my next video.